Hey everyone! I'm sure that just like a lot of you, you've had a lot of spare time on your hands thanks to the pandemic. And with my spare time, I've been reading a lot, whether that's books or comics. I've just been cramming a lot of reading into my time. Thanks to this, I've had the opportunity to read comics that I wouldn't necessarily have picked up. One of these comics is Dear Justice League. I originally bought it to try and cheer myself up. My dog Coco had passed away and I needed something to kind of take my mind off of everything, and that's where this came in. The comics I was reading at this time were full of quick-witted dialogue and fast-paced fight scenes that I was struggling to keep up with, obviously because of Coco. So when I bought this, it was a nice easy read and it was just fun. It brought a smile to my face, kept me entertained. If you haven't read this short and sweet comic, then I highly recommend you go do so. It's just fun. It's just a fun short read. It's a story perfect for kids. It's an easy and fun way to get into comics for younger readers. There's no typical gruesome violence, nothing taken from the main dark DC universe, and that makes this a great starting point. You honestly don't need to know a lot about the wider plot or the wider universe to enjoy this one. So each chapter is focused on one member of the League. Each member is sent a letter or a email from a tiny human superfan with a very childlike question. Like, do you eat small mammals because your name's Hawkgirl? Or do you ever make mistakes because you're Superman? Like I said, each chapter is dedicated to one member of the League. And the very first member up is Supes. Some of the notable chapters and my personal favourites are Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman and Hawkgirl, because they're adorable. Also, the fact that these childlike questions could actually get a laugh out of me is impressive. Second thoughts, actually it's pretty easy to make me laugh. You could do like the crappiest joke in the world and I'd still chuckle. So I thought we could look at some of these chapters, mainly the ones that are my personal favourite, and just sit back and enjoy them. Again, if you haven't read this, go read it, it's really good. Let's start with Aquaman's story. After a long day of what I'm sure was a thrilling day of heroism, Arthur decides to check his email. He's got a question from Mike. Mike is curious about Arthur's smell. Surely spending all day with fish and various sea creatures makes Arthur smell pretty bad. This innocent question sends the hero into a spiral of an existential crisis. Now very aware of his potential body odour, Arthur creeps around the compound self-aware and self-conscious. He makes himself nervous by thinking the other members are grossed out by his scent. He thinks like this until he straight up asks Diana if he smells like a fish. Nope, just seaweed apparently, which is a-okay for Arthur. Seaweed, fish, they're kind of the same salty smell, they're both pretty gross. Am I being stupid or are they both gross smells? Anyway, now happy and relieved, Arthur replies to his bud Mike. See what I mean? It's just happy, short, fluffy stories that bring a smile to your face. Also, that's something a child would definitely do. I once went round to my sister's house with a full face of makeup on after being at a wedding, and my nephew wouldn't look at me, and when I asked what was wrong, he said, well, your makeup doesn't look right. You look, basically he was like, you look horrible. Kids are brutally honest, but I probably did look horrible. Next up, Wonder Woman. Her fan question is all about her birthday, kind of. Diana is invited to 10-year-old Maddie's birthday party, which brings Diana to think about her birthday back home on Themyscira. It's kind of nice to see Diana have a fun, normal childhood on Themyscira for a change, one that's not full of constant training. Anyway, by the end of his segment, Diana goes to Maddie's party, making every superhero fan jealous and giving that child something to brag about for many, many years to come. She's either going to be the most hated or most popular kid at her school because of this one event. Hawkgirl, this is a standout for one reason. It's a big reason, but one reason. This adorable hamster. He's called Hamlet. I wish he was mine. Look at his chubby cheeks. Sorry, let's move on to the next hero. The Dark Knight. We all know one thing about Batman, and that's he likes branding. Not Batman v Superman branding, but keeping everything he owns to one singular theme, bats. So it's really no surprise that he owns Batman themed stationery. Danny, who's about to start his first day at school, asks his idol if he's ever been a new kid just like him. On his bat themed paper he replies that yes, he's been a new kid, but he came prepared. He tells Danny what he should bring with him to school to help him be prepared for anything. And what did Danny bring? Yep, his very own utility belt, containing essentials such as a school map, bully repellent spray, which I'm sure replaced the very useful shark repellent, and of course stink bombs. See what I mean? It's just really cute. Also, when the Flashes chapter starts, there's this bulletin board that these kids stick something up on, and there's a little picture of the Joker there. Why is the school allowing these kids to put pictures of the Joker up? Surely even in this universe he's not very nice. There's a sequel out all about the villains. I've not read that one, but I might one day. I might do a review as well. This wasn't really a review, this was just me going, it's cute. It is cute. It's just something that's really light-hearted and fun, and especially for younger readers or people just getting into it, it's just a nice time. So that is it. Basically this video is just one giant recommendation for you to go read this. It's just something cute. It's just something that during the middle of reading some big epic crossover event, you can just take your mind off that and go, oh, that was really nice. Back to the gore. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Any video suggestions, let me know down below. I am thinking of doing a video on Invincible. I finished the series, I've read the first 2 volumes of the comic, and it is pretty different from the show. I'm thinking of maybe, because I want to get into the comics and read them all, maybe do a comparison, but then is that fair when they come out early 2000s and this is a 2021 show? I'm not sure, but maybe I'll do a video on Invincible because such a good show. Anyway, click that bell if you want to be notified when I upload, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone, go check out this comic. Bye.